Ladies and gentlemen, a happy Saturday to all of you. Welcome back to some more great FDL action. We've got the Adept League in this one. We've got the Eagles taking on the Huskies. But I am KJ, and I can't do this alone. I got to introduce my co-caster, Mr. Chris with a K. How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolutely fantastic. If you didn't see the match last night for the Origin League, what a banger we had for the Seagulls and Dragons. But Huskies and Eagles, a rivalry as old as the FDL itself since season one of the Courage Conference when it was only that. This is going to be a brawl.
Yeah, I'm gonna 100% agree with you on that. All six of these players in this best of set are absolutely incredible and have been big staples whenever it comes to the Adept League. And they've really all made names for themselves, especially around the league and for their team. Eagles coming into this one looking super solid all season. Huskies had a little bit of a rough start, but then they really started to turn it around in the end. And for both of these teams to get here, and I believe, if please correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the match to get to finals.
Yes, this is the semifinals. Huskies, Eagles. One of these teams will be turned down for the rest of the season here, but there is a lot on the line. It is very interesting to see Unseen made it to the semifinals last season in Origin League and couldn't make it to the finals himself. So coming back for that, we also have L Hex, who made it to the grand finals. No, not the grand finals. Ran into the Owls, but just fell short. So it's gonna be no. They Eagles made it to the grand finals last season in the Depth League, right?
Yes, yes.
Or they yeah,
They
they
took on
lost to
they
the
took on
Owls.
the Owls came out and swept.
Yeah, so there is redemption city here for all the players on this field, but three best of threes potentially to get it going. And I gotta say, this is gonna be a battle of the mind, I would say. How do you play these lineups coming into this one? Well, we're gonna find out with kickoff. It's L Hex and Sky versus JB and Water Dragon in game one. And I gotta say, the one to watch out for here might be Hex. He has had such a great performance this season. Water Dragon coming in late, but doesn't skip a beat. That one's rolling on net. Sky High gonna get it right back into the Huskies corner. Keep it out momentarily. Water doesn't find contact in the corner. Keeps it out, but now the counterattack for the Huskies is on Sky. He sees Hex. Oh, the pinch goes to the corner. Water Dragon gonna lose that 50. It's high above the net. Sky High double touch. No contact there. But the Huskies striking so dangerously right now.
This is looking like a good opportunity for the Eagles, though. The one thing I will say is that this Eagles team, they have been very high. Well, they've been highly motivated based off of last season, but with the offensive pressure that these guys have had this season, this one could be a 1-0.
Absolutely. I mean, even thinking about it, Water Dragon last season had a great Origin League season, if I do remember correctly. And I'm probably one of the standout players, but there's a lot on the line here, especially being led by Unseen, captain coming in for the next two games, or next two series at least. So we're going to have to see how it goes. Water Dragon, one to the middle. No support there. Hex going to have a little bit of time to work with. JB cuts that one off, not giving the Huskies any space in the midfield. Seems to be the plan right now. No shots coming in yet. Sky High denied by JB. Following it up again, he beats Hex on one. Sky trying to take him more, but he can. JB a little bit too close. Aggressive are the Eagles on these challenges, not letting any space come to them. JB again going for it, but it gives the Huskies a chance to counterattack. Water Dragon just trying to stay close to it, and he will. Great stuff by the Eagles so far. Hex to the top corner, just off, and JB clears the line.
The Eagles coming out looking strong, but the Huskies are able to maintain defensively and offensively, able to keep getting at least a little bit of pressure. You got to break something down, though. Nobody really playing too physical. I think it's the first game jitters, but Hex is going to be able to find the bottom corner, and the Huskies are going to take a 1-0 lead almost halfway through the game.
And so fortunate for Hex, too. Took that 50 on zero boost, and the mid spawning perfectly. Just sucking up into his tank and not expecting it. Eagles gonna get punished on it, but this is not really in anyone's control right now. The Huskies doing a very good job on offense. And
Oh,
fake from JB is disgusting.
oh my, JB. Doing it back to the person that was able to get the ball past him. Making Hex look a little silly on that one. Well done by JB on that fake. And I really think, Chris, I think JB is one of those players that has had a really good season, but hasn't exactly made a big pop. But he's a very, very dangerous player.
Absolutely. Consistency is one of the more crucial aspects that you look for in a twos team. You can have a player that can peak and absolutely pop off. And I would say Water Dragon, given his salary, can perform at higher levels than you might expect. So this team is one of the good ones to come about for, I believe this is a C lineup. Quote me if I'm wrong, but Water Dragon and JB looking so good right now. And JB getting high on that one. Just couldn't find the front post. Water Dragon, huge pinch. Gives him another opportunity. Hex in net. Water, no double touch there. Follow up from JB. Aggressive are the Eagles, but the Huskies still staying out of it. Tied up with just 100 seconds on the clock. Huskies looking for that one. Oh, that's dangerous. Pitch in the post. Hex with the follow-up. Gets the second goal for him. And the lead back for the Huskies.
Yeah, just an unfortunate 50-50 here. Well, at least JB getting a 50-50 with the crossbow, or Water Dragon in a very awkward spot, not able to do anything with it. Like you said, the Huskies take that 2-1 lead, but there still is a lot of time for the Eagles. Maybe the over-aggression isn't the full play.
No, at this point, you might need to play to not lose, but JB on this aerial play, he's done this a few times. A very mechanical player at this. In comparison to the Huskies have not been trying to play at a fast pace, but they have managed to play at their own style, which has worked relatively well against the Eagles in this first game. And they're still going with it, looking for that infield now. Sky High puts it back into the corner. JB, oh, what a pop-up from Hex. Just getting in the face of the Eagles. And now a minute remaining. But you said so. There's plenty of time to get back into this one. Dangerous touches for the Eagles. Sky High just trying to maintain possession. Pops that one in the middle. Oh, no! Dragon, huge dong. Sky High's not getting back, and we're all tied up.
I said a 1-0 game, but we're basically right back to 0. 44 seconds on the clock. The Eagles have got to be very careful here, because if they get too over-aggressive, the Huskies have been punishing them almost every single time. Especially whenever it comes to pressure, and this late in the game, they need to maintain good pressure and boost control.
Absolutely, and the Huskies had a good counterattack, or I should just say attack mounting for that one, but Water Dragon, much like that last goal, gets another one and gives them the go-ahead.
See, and this right here is what I was talking about. There's control, there's major aggression, and there's controlled aggression. This was a moment of controlled aggression. Dragon staying back a little bit, waiting for the pass from JB. Even though I'm pretty sure JB was trying to put that on net, the fact that Dragon was able to be there in a good position to score that go-ahead goal is exactly what they needed to do.
Lowest salary in this lobby. Lowest salary, I believe, left in the Adept League playoffs. And it doesn't really show. Water Dragon, I said, has peak potential. JB trying to find it on that front post. And now the Huskies in the situation the Eagles were in momentarily. 10 seconds to go. Eagles just playing this time is all that they need. And the Huskies have to go the distance, but JB on that challenge actually keeps it up. A little bit dangerous, but makes it work, and a hard-fought win here for the Eagles.
Yeah, and very well done by the Eagles to be able to take this first game in this first set. The only problem is that over-aggression, again, like I said, could end up being a detriment for them. They played really well, putting 6 shots on. They were outshot by the Huskies, though, so the Huskies did have the pressure. The one thing I will say, and it's been a big thing for this Huskies team from way back when I joined the league back in season 2. This Huskies team has got to get a little bit aggressive. Yes, playing their own play style is great, but you got to go for them midfield bumps, the defensive and offensive bumps and demos. You got to go for them. open up some space for you, be able to put yourself in 2v1 situations.
Yeah, I think the Huskies had a much better start to the game than the second half. They honestly looked a little bit too comfortable, might I add, and that's kind of weird to say, but that the second goal that the Eagles got, where Water Dragon just dunks the last man and it goes right back in the net, highly avoidable if they just take that play a little bit too fast. But playing that slow play style that they seemingly like to play just kind of got them in the end. So they need to understand that the Eagles are playing at their pace, and they are not going to waver for any second. So we're going to see how the Huskies come back in this one, because Eagles win this, they take the first set, and we go to the second one. Eagles with Unseen on the field. They're a player that I'd like to think. I think JB and Unseen might be the A lineup here without a doubt, but Unseen has done some incredible plays in the past, and, well, Huskies might want to take that buffer, but we'll have to see. It's game 2. And the Huskies already starting it off with some aggression, but JB is just going to go on that one and find it to the back post.
I was paying attention, and all of a sudden that happened, and I was just, kind of mind blown. That was a very ballsy challenge there from JB. And because if that pinches the opposite direction, I don't think Water Dragon's in the best position to make a save if that ball goes on net. So very well done from JB to be able to win that 50-50. Eagles up 1-0 very early, unlike the last game where they had a little bit of a rocky start, and then they brought it back.
Water Dragon. Oh, trying to find the net. Just sends it across into the corner. Sky High. Trying to find some space. Water, aggressive challenge on that one. Oh, look for Hex, but couldn't find any contact. Gonna demo JB, though. Open up the field a little bit. Hex still looking for Sky High on the sideline. And I feel like the alliteration might be getting to me a little bit. I'm gonna have a little bit too much fun with these names. But the Eagles doing a very good job controlling the Huskies in their own half. Each challenge is so aggressive. It's just seemingly working out for them, but just occasionally the Huskies will make it by one. They just have to make those opportunities count. And that 50 right back into the Huskies half. And needing to start all over again. Water Dragon up in the air. JB a little bit too far forward. Hex, that's a great challenge. But it's stuck in that Eagles corner yet again. A little awkward here for Hex to work with. And JB just still in front of the ball, not letting anything by him. This one's high on the backboard, though. Hex is up. Hex is down. 1-all.
I think there was a little bit of a miscommunication here. I don't know if Water Dragon was able to tell JB that, hey, there's somebody up already. You gotta go for it. JB has to go for that ball. Try to get some sort of touch to be able to put that off to the side. Give themselves an opportunity to get a good defensive clear.
You know, a little interesting fact about this. Unseen is the only player, I believe, in the Expert League playoffs to have played in this format twice now, because he played in it in Origin League. Oh, the Huskies! Oh, they're still searching for the goal, but JB shuts them down at the goal line. 2 great attempts, but the defense stands strong for the Eagles. And I wonder if Unseen probably has a little bit of an edge coming into this one, knowing how to play your lineups. 2 whiffs there. Sky High, brand new. Open net for free. Doesn't find the net. Hex will secure it. That's a great play from the Huskies to take the lead.
Yeah, and a very good job making use of the counterattack. Both Eagles aggressively pushing up. And right here, it became a detriment for the Eagles to be so aggressive. Maybe back off just a little bit. Have one player play a little bit farther back. That way then you don't end up overcommitting. But this is a good opportunity here. And Sky High very wisely putting that off to the corner.
Dangerous kickoff for the Huskies. Probably not what they wanted to see after taking a lead. Eagles, though, not really set up to continue this offense. Hex still in possession of it. Water Dragon going to bump him off of a great play to get back on it. JB to the back post. Huge clear from Sky High. Sends that one high. Water Dragon just into the middle. Hex going to find a weak touch. His teammate will retain possession of it, but for how much longer? JB so aggressive on those challenges, and we're all tied up again.
Consistency is key. Consistency is key. That's all I'm going to say. JV has been consistently going for those over aggressive challenges, and it has been working for him. And right there, it just works for him very perfectly again.
Oh, but that touch right out the corner. Hex couldn't find the angle. Was an awkward lineup to go for it. But reckless touches are definitely not something the Eagles want to give up this late into the game. There's a similar situation for game 1. Huskies still need this one to force a game 3. I still have yet to see my game 9 best of sets. But maybe I could get a game 15 in a grand finals and get an angry DM from players later. But we're down to a minute to go. And the Eagles, they're still searching. They're getting space. They're getting reckless on this offense. Everyone's up for this now. Huskies trying to break out, and Sky High will do just that. It's JB in a 2v1. Awkward bounce to work with, even awkward touch to follow it up, but no one from the Huskies is going. It's going to give Water so much time to recover on that one. No touch there. Sky High just going to take a shot. Water with a huge save off his own crossbar.
What a save from Dragon, be able to read exactly where that ball was going to be going. Perfectly played by the Eagles right now. 2-2 with 30 seconds left to go. This is literally anybody's game.
30 seconds, we could be looking at our first overtime of the night. Hex, long clear down. JB doesn't find the read. Hex, again into the midfield. It's not on target. Sky, just playing safe right now. It's not the worst idea in the world. They just want to force overtime, get in a better position. JB, it's a pop high. It's floating right in front. 2 Huskies come in. It's open. Shot on. Sky High. Up. JB running out of boost. It's just falling in front of net. Huskies going to be relieved at that one. And overtime gives them one more chance.
Yeah, and the Huskies definitely need to do something here, and they need to force that third game. Ooh. And this could be it, but it's not going to be, as JP's going to be able to put this one down. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, my heart stopped for a second.
Oh my gosh, I'm not even playing, and my life flashed before my eyes on that one. JB, though, he's still on it. That is a huge bump from Sky, but Hex puts it right into his teammate after falling off the challenge. JB, he's got some space to work with. Sky High, that's a great first challenge. Hex, plenty of time to work with, too. Just needs to watch out for the challenges from the Eagles because they are getting so good with winning them. That one to the back wall. No contact. Sky High up a little bit too early. Couldn't find it. Hex baits in 1. Baits in 2. He's got it in the corner. Pop up. Not quite there. Hex still in this corner. Gonna go for it. That one's high. Sky High waiting on that sideline, though. The rotation might not have been there. Water Dragon tries to take one to net. Just misses the mark. JB. He's got control here. Doesn't have the best opportunity to know, but picks up the corner boost. Still makes it work. This one's floating. Water's there. He scores. Set 1 going to the Eagles.
Wow. And I'll be honest with you, Chris. This, even though the Eagles took this set 2-0, it was so close. And I love that it was as close as it was. Because all 4 of these players are great in their own right. And we literally just watched probably some of the best Adept League Rocket League that we've seen all season.
Oh, absolutely. I honestly think semifinal matches always are a lot better than grand finals. There's always that one semifinal match that just speaks volume to the quality of teams that you have in the Final Four. And Eagles Huskies, while I do think that a 2-0 doesn't do justice for the Huskies, I don't think they look bad at all. I think they got outpaced. The challenges from the Eagles, they got more confidence going for them as the series went on. But I do believe that the Huskies might be able to get back in this one. We've got both captains coming on for these teams in the next one, Tubby Boy and Unseen. It's just a matter of who is going to be joining them. But this is a do or die situation for the Huskies. The Eagles have that little bit of a buffer, as you might say. But I think we could be looking at JB and Unseen versus potentially Tubby Boy and Sky High, and I am correct. I don't know how I do it, but boy, did I. And this is everything has to be left on the field here for the Huskies. I don't think they can allow the Eagles to get any space because JB, I think, has shown that he is more than comfortable with getting in the face of the opposition. And if you haven't seen Unseen play, well, it's going to be a doozy for him. Unseen takes a shot. Sky High just driving in back post, gets that save. Great efforts from him. Tubby Boy couldn't take a second touch. JB's going to find him out. That one practically for free for the Eagles.
Yeah, and I have to also say that Unseen able to get the low 5 in there as well. Great shot from JB. But you know, we got to point out the little things, right? You got to point out the low 5s, the high 5s, stuff like that. Eagles starting off quick. Only took him 21 seconds in this one. Took him, I believe, 15 seconds in the second game of the first set.
Yeah, you know what, Tubby Boy, trying to mold into how JB was playing is very aggressive. And the Huskies do love to take their time with the ball, but it's not that simple. Unseen's just going to take one to net. Tubby Boy a little awkward on that post. The Eagles starting off hot here.
As the great philosopher Southpaw once said, nobody expects a Spanish Inquisition. What a great bounce shot there from Unseen to be able to get that one past Tubby, who looked very, very awkward.
By the way, even off the kickoff here, it's a little bit awkward to deal with that one. Not much you can do, but the last man whiffs. Tubby Boy, he can recover on that one. Might get it somewhere, but the 50, Sky High, trying to make it work, but no space is given. Oh, that is a great shot!
Wow.
Left corner. Holy, Sky High.
Wow, even after getting the ball taken off of him by JB, Sky High still with the wherewithal to flip into that one just to be able to get enough of a pop to put that right over Unseen. What a great shot from Sky High.
A little bit too much space given after the first challenge. Oh, Sky High almost finding contact on that one. Unseen couldn't find the net. Tubby Boy gonna get demoed there, but Sky High's got a lot of space to work with. It's a 1v1. Unseen more than happy to take a 1v1. I don't think any player would want to take a 1v1 against this guy, but Eagles still trying to make it work. Oh, Tubby Boy, that's a great first touch and a recovery to follow it too. JB trying to keep that one in the corner, mitigate the shots coming out from the Huskies. No boost to work with will allow the Huskies move forward. Sky High has got support in the midfield. Unseen keeps that one high. Tubby Boy trying to keep something else going, but a pinch will send it all the way back into the Huskies half. And not the place that they might want to be. They've been in there a lot this game. But then, yeah, I would even say this series. They've had their chances. We're just going to have to see what more can they do. Unseen's looking for the double. JB's got the follow-up. Oh, it's just barely Unseen to finish. Eagles playing with our hearts on the goal line. Holy.
Oh my goodness, that would have been absolutely incredible if JB had hit that. He hit a double in the first round. I kind of wanted him to get that one too, but either way, Unseen able to play cleanup crew and put that one in, give the Eagles a 3-1 lead. And the Huskies, even though they have started out every single game great, just have not been able to fully push it out. They've got to do something to be able to get out of their own half here.
Yeah, no boost for Tubby Boy allows the Eagles to just move forward. Tubby Boy actually not moving on the field right now. Hopefully there's no issue there, but Sky High momentarily in that 2v1. Tubby Boy looks to be back a little bit better. Hopefully he's got some pads to work with because the Eagles aren't stopping anytime soon. Unseen trying to find that angle. Won't get it. Misses the corner boost as well. Allow the Huskies to break out of defense. Feels like they've been there for an eternity at this point. Unseen, oh, that's a dangerous touch. Tubby Boy waiting in the midfield. JB, it's up. Oh, Unseen, can he finish this one off front post? Oh, it's pinched there. JB off the post. Unseen following it up top corner. Can't find contact. Huskies gonna get away with murder on that defensive stand.
Oh, murder is correct. Oh my goodness. Those are the ones that you have to put in. Those can actually make or break regardless of whether you're in the lead or not.
JB looking back into the middle. Tubby Boy, no contact. Unseen can't find the angle again. I don't think I've seen Unseen miss this many angles in a very long time. Last season Origin playoffs, he looked phenomenal playing, and right now, that's
Uh-oh.
just not the
Oh.
Unseen I've seen. Oh my goodness, it's an own goal.
Oh, that's a heartbreaker if you're Sky High. It's an unfortunate backflip there, and then a backflip from Tubby. He had the ball. He had it. Just the unfortunate backflip is always going to get you.
So close, yet so far. Might feel like the Huskies, a lot of things just not going their way right now. But Sky High's got space to work with, sends a shot on net. Unseen, ready. As always, Tubby Boy trying to take one to the net. Sky High, that's a dangerous pop. Tubby Boy took a wide rotation, and that one's for free. Oh, JP can't find it. Unseen can't. Back the other way. Huskies can get one for free here. Sky High shoots and scores. Huskies are not out of this one yet with a minute to go.
Yeah, still 58 seconds left to go. All you need is 2 goals. Maybe a quick kickoff goal. You know, maybe catch the Eagles kind of out of rotation. But like I said, I'm not seeing the Huskies get very physical. Get physical with these Eagles. You got to take them off of the challenges because they are just in your face and all over the place.
Absolutely couldn't agree more because the Eagles are playing so fast. They keep taking the ball high in the air too, which the Huskies don't seem the most comfortable with right now. Unseen off the weak clear, finds that back post. Wants the insurance just for this one, and looking to sweep the Huskies.
The Eagles are soaring. All right, I said that one. Now I got to say the other one. The Huskies are trying to be as comfortable on the ground as they can. Complete opposites because the Eagles are being so dominant in the air. The Huskies keep missing those touches, just like that one that Tubby Boy just whiffed on. Not able to really get anything started.
You know, I don't know how the Eagles do it every season, but they always manage to get in at least one grand finals every season. And Adept League, so close last time, might run it back here. And Unseen actually was on the Huskies in Origin last time. There's so much, I guess you could say, storyline to this match. But the Eagles, one game away from finding their spot in the grand finals. Huskies building momentum for the last one. But 2 seconds on the clock and 2-0 down. It won't matter too much. What do the Huskies really need to change? Because I feel like the Eagles are just dominating every aspect of the pitch.
Physicality. That's what it's going to come down to. You got to take not Unseen off the field. Put Unseen in those 1v2s. You got to take JB off the ball. He has been in their face, making challenge after challenge after challenge. He's doing his best Debbie impersonation right now. Just always on the ball, consistently on the ball. They take JB out of the play. They put themselves in 2v1 situations. I Unseen has a lot of skills, but I don't know if a 2v1 rolling down the field is a good option for Unseen. If they can make Unseen as awkward as possible and take JB out of the play, they have a chance to win this second set. But they have to stop giving so much space.
Yeah, and the other thing is Unseen and Tubby Boy just coming into that series. Unseen probably in free play before this. Tubby Boy was in the game, probably talking to his boys, coaching him through it, and might just need that one little warm up game. We all know game ones are always the feeler. They always want to get a vibe for how it's going to go, and Tubby Boy, you know, could potentially have that. Game one set and locked. He knows how how Unseen and JB are going to play. So can he make those changes for this next one? It's do or die for the Huskies right now. They'll need to win majority of the matches left in the series, but only time will tell. As we
And
wait.
and and
Oh,
Chris, just to kind of interject here, in reality, they need to win this game. They just win this game and force that game 3.
all right, we are gonna go to a quick little restart here because JB might have lost connection or something. So we will see what is gonna happen with that. But yeah, I think the Huskies They have a lot of good potential with this match. I think the Eagles are definitely just playing their style and playing at a faster pace than the Huskies might have been ready for. Because Hex and Sky High didn't look that bad. I think they just got outpaced. Um, so we're gonna have to see Huskies. Do they want to play? Can they play at that type of speed? So we'll it's just what'll happen. Who knows at this point? But I gotta say, it hasn't looked terrible. I think Sky High had a great game there, but
It's really gonna depend on if Tubby Boy can kind of get through the mental block of game one,
yeah,
and that's really what it's going to come down to. Because if Tubby Boy gets starts to get you know his stuff together, and once if he gets on, I mean he is on. He is brutal, especially whenever it comes to those bumps and demos. And I know I keep going back to it, but that physical play is it has served this Huskies team in all their leagues very well every season, getting physical with your opponent, and that's just it's got to be what it comes down to. They have to get more physical with this Eagles squad.
all
And
right.
Chris, I have a question for you.
Mhm.
Can the Huskies bring this back?
Yes, as long as there is time on that clock and motivation in your mind, you will be able to come back in any Rocket League game. You just have to play for the next. If you lose the last game, it doesn't matter because the next one is brand new. Every kickoff is a new opportunity, and that is what the players look for. And I hope that the Huskies have that type of mentality because it's very hard to think in that aspect. But there is plenty of time to get back in this one. And the break for the Huskies here might just help them. JB having some issues could definitely, benefit the Huskies as much as they don't want to take a win in that way. It might be possible.
Yeah, and I 100% agree with you. It literally feels like we're taking an RLCS timeout. Like the Huskies are trying to figure out, okay, this is what we need to do. We need to start doing it a little bit better. That way, then we can kind of throw the Eagles off their game, because that's what they're going to have to do. They got to throw the Eagles off of their game. They're playing so fast and so speedy, and always constantly on the ball. It's they have to throw off the Eagles somehow, and I really do think that maybe picking up the pace a little bit, not trying to get too comfortable on the ground, and try to get some of that aerial play going.
Yeah, but here we go. Game two of the second set. Eagles only need to win this one to find themselves in the grand finals. JB has been so aggressive all series long, and he's not stopping anytime soon. Unseen looking for that top corner. Sky High will shut him down. JB follow-up shot. No contact. Unseen also goes. Miscommunication. Gives the Huskies a little bit of breathing room. Sky High wanting to find space. JB. His positioning at midfield, he always turns in. If the Huskies can just play that a little bit higher, a little bit more laterally, they could do so much damage to the midfield line of the Eagles. Sky High, can he find the Eagle? Oh, it's an own goal for the Eagles. You'll love to see it. The bread and butter classic for them. And the Huskies take that one for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, exclamation mark Eagles is gonna be very, very popular with that one. And come on, Chris, you know as well as I do. It's not an Eagles game unless there's an own goal by the Eagles.
Oh, Tubby Boy, that is a great challenge, and that one's just gonna float in. This is a great start for the Huskies.
I think that little bit of a timeout may have helped them a little bit. I'm noticing Tubby being a little bit more aggressive on that challenge. He wasn't as aggressive in game one. It's nice to see, and it's very refreshing.
Yeah, you know what? It's kind of weird too. Thinking back when Tubby Boy has played in FDL for probably 3 seasons now. What absolute veteran status in him, I would say. He's always been the aggressive player on the field, and right now, that last game, it didn't really look like old Tubby Boy was playing. Oh, but Tubby Boy has definitely found his groove here in game two. And a good 3-0 lead this early on is going to be nice for the Huskies moving forward.
Yeah, and what a touch there from Tubby. Be able to get that right around JB, I believe that was on the challenge. Unseen, nowhere to be found, getting caught, going for that corner boost. What a demo there from JB. JB missing the kickoff as well. Wow. So much has happened. But what I will say, and this is probably going to be another thing that the Huskies need to do, is they do overcommit for this one, and JB going to be able to get one back. Boost stealing.
Yeah.
I know that in a lot of the higher leagues, that is one of the biggest keys of winning a game is keeping control of the boost. The Huskies need to start doing that a little bit more and put the Eagles on 0 boost.
Oh no. That 3-0 lead
has just evaporated.
It is gone so fast. The water cycle in high gear for that one. This has now become an issue for the Huskies. That 3-0 buffer that you could sit on is no longer there, but Sky High, can't find contact on that final shot. He had so much power going into that. And Tubby Boy got pushed to the sideline from the Eagles player. It's a little bit awkward now for the Huskies. A little bit more precarious of a situation than they previously had. Oh, that's a great infield pass, but just barely ricocheting off the top of the Eagles. There's 3 minutes now, and that lead could have lasted them a solid 2, but this is not how I thought this game was going to go at all.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you on that one because once the Huskies got out to that quick 3-0 lead, I really thought that they were going to take full control. But, you know, within a span of 30 seconds, it just disappeared and dissipated and was just gone. And as you said, the water cycle was in full effect for that.
Here we go. Tubby Boy. Oh, right off the respawn. Unseen's just going to get back in time for that one. Tubby Boy was finding that open net, and that's what I'd like to see. Taking opportunities, trying to make them count. And while it was on net, just the respawn coming in at the right time. Tubby Boy going to keep that in the corner, and Unseen accidentally pushes it out to his own half. JB leaves that one in the midfield. Sky High goes for the demo. Tubby Boy's really far back in net. Trying to find it, looking for the double, doesn't find anything more. Sky High beats Unseen. This one, it's just floating in the net.
Wow.
Okay, Huskies, they've got their 2-goal lead back. 2 minutes to go. They can make this work still.
JB pushing out of the net just a little bit too far. If he's on that back post, he saves that all day, every day, and twice on Saturday.
Yeah, and that whole play actually stems from JB touching the ball and just leaving it in the midfield. Very uncharacteristic from what we've seen so far in the series. Tubby Boy got a great challenge there. Sky High probably needing to respect the touch of the Eagles on their own goal line. There's not much point challenging a ball that's just going to go straight into the back wall, but Eagles definitely out of sorts right now. Sky High again jumping for that one. JB in control of it. Tubby Boy on the retreat. JB's going to take this one up. He's got one to the net. Tubby Boy just trying to keep it out of his half for as long as the clock remains. Huskies doing a very good job controlling this ball here late in the second game, trying to force the third. Oh, but JB's going to take one to the back post. It's a perfect shot. Tubby Boy was in a good position to save the net, trying to get that boost, but just slotted that one. Oh my goodness, JB.
Yeah, and the placement on that was key. The JB had no choice but to shoot it to the far side with Tubby Boy streaking in, and just a perfectly placed shot by JB to be able to at least put this within one. So the Eagles are still within the distance to be able to tie this one up, possibly send it to overtime. But the Huskies have been doing such a good job of controlling the clock. Oh, that one's just barely wide.
And you know what? Tubby Boy has done such a great job in this game.
Oh my God.
JB! He just goes! And this is, oh man, this is what you would call a tilt. This is do or die for the Huskies here. They had a 3-0 lead. They lost it in 19 seconds. The they got their lead back, and now it's gone. And I don't even think it's on the fault of the Huskies. Really, Tubby Boy and Sky High just couldn't get on the same page in either game. And now a demo comes out. Tubby Boy is gonna have to do it all on his own. This one's going to the net, but JB diving across, gets the save. He's still got control here, and he's got a little bit of boost to work with. He might have a foot preset. It's off the crossbar. Unseen's there. Goal.
More. No. Wow. If anything, the fact that the Eagles have a lead just goes to show how strong this team really is. Now the Huskies are going to be put under a lot of pressure. They have to score within these next 10 seconds. If not, their dream is over. What a touch.
Only needs to hit the ground. Sky High keeps it up high, but the bump from JB puts Tubby out of position. And that's Eagles. 2-0 in sets, 4-0 in total. And my God, you've got to feel bad for the Huskies in that one.
They looked so solid coming out of the small break. And going up quickly 3-0, not always a good thing. And Eagles definitely proved that, coming back and winning this one 5-4. And my goodness, what an absolute banger of a series that we just watched.
I mean, a banger, but I would say a heartbreaker. I think Huskies got robbed in that game, but I mean, it just kind of goes to show you it's anyone's game at any point. Eagles were down 3-0 and scored 2 goals in rapid succession, I would say. And they have found themselves in the grand finals again for the Adept League. I don't think they'll be gate kept twice with that performance, but only time will tell for next week. But we've got the boys here from the Eagles. And guys, oh my, that 3-0 lead in that last game, I want to know, were you guys kind of thinking you were done with it at that point?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Silly me. You guys, I mean, you guys looked great throughout that series. I got to say, Water Dragon in that first set, absolutely lights out. JB, your challenge is phenomenal. Unseen, your shooting ability, playing that second man, just lights out from all three of you. But I got to say, you're in the grand finals again. Unseen, you just missed out on Origin League last season. And now you've made it to the Adept League Grand Finals, where the Eagles were there last season, but I don't think any of you were on that team. So, how does it feel? You're one step away from being FPL champions.
Man, it's exciting, ain't it? Yeah, exciting. We was pretty hyped the whole game.
A man
I
of
mean, I was.
a man of few words. Man, a man after my own heart. I'm gonna take over for this next one. Dragon, Water Dragon. You had an extended break. You had a little bit of an extended break. You came back and you just absolutely showed out in this series. I have to direct this one to you. Were there any nerves going into the first game?
See, I was just trying to, because I haven't played against them, so I was just trying to figure out how they played and kind of base like what I'm gonna do off of what they do. But so it was a little nervous with that, but other than that, no. I felt confident because I had JB and Unseen. We have both of them, so I know they always got my back, even if I missed the ball.
And then the second thing I have is for Unseen. Did you ever, at any point, falter in your faith for the boys to get it done?
Nope, not at all. Like I always tell them, we have 3 A lineups. That's how I feel about it.
I mean,
Chris,
it
I'm
looked
going to
that
go
way,
back
too.
to you on this one. I
Yeah,
can't. There's nothing I
like
can
3
say
A
after that.
Yeah, a man of few words is absolutely right. But you boys, I mean, stay humble going into the finals. But it's either Griffins or Rams that'll meet you there. And I want to see, who do you guys think? Who would you rather see in the grand finals?
I think didn't we beat them both already?
It's very possible.
No, I think we lost the Rams once, and we never got to play them again. So kind of want to get my revenge.
I'm still undefeated on the season.
That is true.
I love the confidence.
Yeah, well, oh my gosh, you guys. Well, you know what the best part was? You gave us the Eagles classic there with that own goal opening up the second
Man.
game.
I
I gotta
had to
say,
have
boys,
them.
you gave us everything in that series. Did we have an overtime? We had an overtime,
We
right?
had one overtime.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we did get everything
And
in that series.
Yep, that was in the very first set. We had a full, even though it was only 4 games, we had a full set of a little bit of everything. We had lots of good challenges, good shots. JB almost hitting another double touch. I mean, it
Almost
would have been
hitting
a
a flip
second for
reset.
the playoffs.
Almost hit that flip reset too. That'd have been
Yep.
nasty.
But it faked them out, so that's all that matters.
Man.
Man, style
And that's
points
another
only
thing,
count
JB
in,
with the fakes. Oh my goodness, we had everything, literally. Felt like I was watching Elite League.
Okay, that might be a bit of exaggeration.
Well, be as it may, you guys have found yourselves in the grand finals, and I wish you guys the best of luck come next weekend. That is all we have for tonight. Do you boys have anything to say before we sign off?
GG's.
Absolutely good games all around. Well, we are done for tonight. We will see you guys next weekend. Sunday. We got Sunday. Oh man, days of the week. They're going so fast, but we've got Sunday matches coming up tomorrow, so you won't want to miss those. But for right now, I'm Chris with a K, joined with KJ and the Eagles on the win. Good night to all of you, and we'll see you back tomorrow.
Catching